Hey everyone, ever wondered if that special someone has feelings for you but you're just not seeing the signs? You know those little hints that she might be totally crushing on you? Well, today we're diving into 8 subtle signs she likes you but you might be missing. We're talking about those sneaky little giveaways that scream "I'm interested," even if she hasn't actually said the words. You know, like when you were a kid and you had a crush and you'd do anything to be around them? This is like that, but we're breaking down the grown-up version, folks. So buckle up, grab your detective hats, because we're about to decode the secret language of love. Get ready to finally figure out if she's just being friendly, or if it's the real deal. Alright, first up, let's talk about proximity, people. You know how they say distance makes the heart grow fonder? Well, sometimes absence makes the heart wander. If a girl likes you, she's gonna find excuses to be around you. And I'm not just talking about bumping into you at the coffee shop every now and then. I mean, like, she's mysteriously showing up at your regular trivia night, or suddenly volunteering for that work project you're leading. Coincidence? I think not. It's like she's got a sixth sense, but instead of seeing dead people, she's sensing your location at all times. Don't get creeped out, my friend. This is a good thing. It means you're on her radar, and she's putting herself out there to spend more time with you. Think about it. You don't go out of your way for people you don't like, right? You don't rearrange your schedule to hang out with someone who's a total snooze fest. So if she's always finding a way to be around you, it might just be because she enjoys your company. A lot. And hey, even if it turns out she's not secretly planning your wedding in her head, at least you've got a new trivia partner. But seriously, folks, pay attention to the signs, because sometimes the greatest romances start with a little bit of strategic stalking. I mean, coincidental run-ins. Okay, next up we've got a classic tell laughter, specifically her laughing at your jokes. And I'm not talking about your well-rehearsed stand-up routine that you've been honing for years. I'm talking about those dumb little jokes, the ones that make you cringe even as you're saying them. You know the ones I'm talking about, the puns, the dad jokes, the accidental slip-ups that you try to play off as intentional humor. If she's giggling at those, my friend, that's a good sign. Because let's be honest, sometimes your jokes are more awkward silence than side-splitting hilarity. But here's the thing about love. It's got a funny way of making even the lamest jokes sound hilarious. When you're into someone, you find them endlessly fascinating, and that includes their terrible sense of humor. So, if she's laughing at your jokes, even the ones that make you want to disappear into the floor, it's because she's genuinely enjoying your company. She's letting loose, she's having fun, and most importantly, she's letting you be yourself. Goofy jokes and all. And that, my friends, is a beautiful thing. So keep those jokes coming, even if they make you cringe, because you never know. They might just be the key to her heart. Alright, moving on to chapter 3, the case of the curious details. Now, this one's all about paying attention, my friends. Because when a girl likes you, she remembers things. And I'm not talking about your birthday, although that's important too. I'm talking about the little things, the seemingly insignificant details that most people would just brush over. Like that time you mentioned you were craving a specific type of pizza, or that you were nervous about a big presentation at work. If she remembers those things and brings them up later, it means she's been paying attention. It means she cares about what you have to say, even the stuff that seems trivial. And that's huge, folks, because in a world that's constantly bombarding us with information, it's easy to forget the small stuff. But when you genuinely care about someone, you make an effort to remember those details. So, if she's surprising you by bringing you your favorite coffee order or asking how that big presentation went, take note. It's a sign that she's not just hearing your words, she's actually listening, and that's a pretty great feeling. Chapter 4. She's texting you first? Game on. Okay, let's talk about communication, people. Specifically, who's initiating it. Now, in the digital age of ghosting and breadcrumbing, it can be tough to decipher someone's true intentions. But here's a little secret. If a girl likes you, she's gonna make an effort to talk to you. And I'm not just talking about liking your Instagram posts or replying to your stories, although that's a start. I'm talking about full-on, genuine conversations. She's the one texting you first, asking you how your day was, sending you funny memes out of the blue. She's putting in the effort to keep the conversation going, even when there's no obvious reason to do so. And that, my friends, is a sign that she's thinking about you, even when you're not physically together. She's not waiting for you to entertain her or fill the silence. She's actively engaging with you, showing interest in your life, and making an effort to keep the connection alive. So, if she's the one constantly reaching out, sending you that first text, or suggesting you hang out, Take the hint. Chapter 5. A little jealousy? It's kinda cute, actually. Alright, time to address the green-eyed monster in the room. Jealousy. Now before you start picturing a dramatic soap opera scene, let me clarify. A little bit of jealousy can actually be a good sign. I'm not talking about possessive, controlling behavior. That's never okay. I'm talking about those subtle hints of jealousy that show she cares. Like, if you mention you're hanging out with a female friend, does she seem a little bit curious? Does she ask follow-up questions like, oh, who's that, or how do you know her? Or maybe she gets a little quieter than usual when you're talking about other girls. Now this isn't about her being insecure. It's about her liking you enough to feel a little protective of your attention. It shows that she sees you as a catch, and she doesn't want to lose that. But remember folks, communication is key. If you notice these signs, don't be afraid to address them in a playful, lighthearted way. A little reassurance can go a long way in building trust and understanding. Chapter 6. Compliments, compliments, compliments. Okay, let's talk about the language of love, compliments. When a girl likes you, she's going to notice the things that make you, well, you. And she's not going to keep it to herself. She's going to compliment you genuinely and often. And I'm not just talking about generic compliments like you're cool or you're funny. I'm talking about those specific, heartfelt compliments that show she's paying attention. Like, that shirt looks amazing on you. Or, you have the best laugh, or I'm really impressed by your dedication to insert hobby or passion here. See, when a girl takes the time to notice and appreciate the little things about you, it means she's genuinely interested. She's not just trying to flatter you, she's expressing her attraction and admiration. So if she's showering you with compliments, big or small, soak them up. And don't forget to return the favor. A little bit of mutual appreciation goes a long way in any relationship. Chapter 7. Monkey see, monkey do. The power of mirroring. Alright, let's get a little scientific for a second, folks. Have you ever heard of mirroring? It's a subconscious behavior that humans do when they're attracted to someone. Basically, we tend to mimic the body language, speech patterns, and even the energy of the person we're interested in. So, if you notice that she's subtly mirroring your movements, like crossing her legs after you do, or leaning in when you lean in, it's a good sign. It means she's subconsciously trying to create a sense of connection and rapport with you. She might even start using similar phrases or slang that you use, or adopting your sense of humor. Now this doesn't mean she's trying to be a copycat, it's just her way of showing that she's on the same wavelength as you. So, pay attention to her body language, folks. It can reveal a lot more than words ever could. Chapter 8. Dress to impress. Effort is everything. And last but not least, let's talk about effort, people. Because when a girl is into you, she's going to make an effort to look good around you. And I'm not talking about transforming into a completely different person. I'm talking about those subtle signs that she's putting in a little extra effort. Maybe she's wearing that dress you complimented her on before, or she's trying out a new hairstyle. Maybe she's wearing a bit more makeup than usual, or she's just generally more put together when she knows she's going to see you. The point is, she cares about making a good impression, and she wants you to find her attractive. Now this doesn't mean she's insecure or trying to be someone she's not. It just means she values your opinion and wants to look her best for you. So if you notice that she's stepping up her style game when you're around, take it as a compliment. It's a sign that she's trying to impress you, and that's pretty awesome. Outro. So is it true love? So there you have it. Those are just a few of the subtle signs that she might be into you. Remember, everyone expresses their feelings differently, so it's important to pay attention to the little things. If you've noticed several of these signs, it might be time to take a chance and see where things go. You never know, that special someone might just be waiting for you to make the first move. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more awesome content. See you next time!